Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. But today, we explore the path of the stop thinking, start acting. Look at your life. You stand before a critical life choice, a necessary career transition, a confrontation you must execute, or a project you need to launch. And you freeze. You create complex spreadsheets, draw endless mind maps, and simulate every negative outcome inside your head until your stomach churns with silent panic. You are the intellectual glutton. The modern person has become entirely paralyzed by overthinking, confusing the mental chatter of perpetual analysis with real progress. You tell yourself that by deliberating longer, you're being strategic, cautious, and intellectual. It is a pathetic, cowardly lie, born of pure somatic rot. You're simply hiding behind thought to avoid the physical friction of real-world risk. The paradox is absolute. By overanalyzing every single movement to prevent failure, you guarantee total paralysis, allowing your life to decay into a hollow routine of unexecuted plans. There is a hidden, terrible architecture to this constant hesitation. Every second you let your analytical mind obsess over possible outcomes, you build a dam that stops the flow of your natural instincts, rotting your self-discipline from within. And the terrifying mystery you refuse to face is that your intelligence is not saving you. It is the precise mechanism holding you hostage in a prison of your own making. The ancient world had absolutely no room for the hesitant overthinker. In the bleeding, mud-soaked ecosystem of feudal Japan, a warrior who paused to deliberate during a duel did not just lose a tactical opportunity, he lost his head in a fraction of a second. The Zen monastics and martial masters established a severe standard of mind that completely rejected conscious calculation during execution. Your true internal enemy is not a complex problem, a difficult environment, or an uncertain future. Your true enemy is the internal coward that demands complete certainty before moving a single muscle. You have traded the deep, fluid jade of instinctual action for the cheap, stagnant gray of endless hesitation. To survive in an ecosystem of absolute violence, the elite monastic martial artists did not rely on analytical speed. They utilized a strict, microscopic mechanical protocol to erase the gap between perception and action. The modern intellectual glutton lives in a state of perpetual psychological decay because his mind stops at every obstacle, while the historical Zen warrior used a precise state of identity to flow through chaos completely unbothered. This mechanical tool was known as Mushin, or the mind of no mind, a severe psychological state born inside the unforgiving walls of Zen monasteries and martial dojos. Documented historical texts on Zen strategy, such as those passed down through martial lineages, confirm that Mushin was not a mystical trance, but a mechanical detachment of the conscious ego during motion. The mechanics of this daily system were entirely unyielding. Within the severe monastic ecosystem, monks spent years sitting in freezing meditation halls, learning to observe thoughts arise without clinging to a single one. When translated to martial mastery, a warrior trained his physical body through millions of repetitive strikes until the movements were coded directly into his muscle memory. The sensory reality of this state was absolute. The sharp scent of incense smoke, the freezing sting of mountain air against bare skin, the absolute silence of the dojo, and the sudden blinding flash of steel cutting through space. It is said in popular Japanese legend that a master of Mushin could dodge an arrow fired from behind his back without turning around, moving purely on the subtle vibration of the air. While this unverified tradition highlights their mythic grace, historical records verify the hard truth. Mushin forced the brain to stop calculating during combat, allowing the warrior to react instantaneously to threats without the fatal delay of self-conscious thought. To execute the mechanics of Mushin in your modern life, you must implement its structural protocol immediately. First, you practice radical cognitive clearing. When a decision presents itself, you set a strict microscopic time limit for analysis, refusing to allow your brain to loop through hypothetical scenarios. Second, you implement immediate physical initiation. The instant the decision window closes, you force your physical body to take the first concrete step before your analytical mind can voice a single doubt. Third, you execute fluid non-attachment. If an obstacle or unexpected error occurs during action, you do not stop to mourn or fixate on the mistake. You adapt immediately and keep moving forward like water flowing around a stone. The visceral weight of this practice removes the luxury of overthinking. When an individual consistently forces his body to act before his doubts can assemble, the superficial fear of failure loses all power over his behavior. He no longer requires emotional highs or external motivation to build good habits. The immediate alignment between intent and action creates an unshakable momentum that hardens his warrior mindset into steel. The Zen masters use this microscopic protocol to achieve absolute mastery over fear, turning the elimination of internal friction into an impenetrable fortress of mental strength. The mechanics of your failure are simple. You mistake hesitation for intelligence. You tell yourself that you are thinking deeply, when in reality you are simply terrified of taking personal accountability for the outcome. Every single time you pause, deliberate, and seek more information when it is time to execute, you chip away another piece of your self-mastery, training your brain to choose safety over victory. You have become a somatic ghost, sitting in the spectator's gallery of your own existence while life passes you by. If you want to break this cycle of paralysis, you must adopt the severe, uncompromising mechanics of Mushin. You must realize that a mind that stops to calculate mid-strike is a mind that invites its own destruction. Erase the pause. Stop. Look at your posture right now. You're listening to these words, feeling a sudden surge of focus, imagining the bold actions you will take tomorrow while remaining completely motionless in this exact second. But the truth is, the moment this video concludes, your intellectual glutton will reclaim you. You will overanalyze your next move, scroll through another set of options, and return straight to your quiet desperation. Inspiration is the drug of the weak. The Zen warrior does not rely on a passing feeling to execute his code. He moves because his discipline over motivation has turned action into an automatic response. If you are going to continue living as an overthinking coward who plans everything but executes nothing, turn this off right now. This way of the warrior is reserved exclusively for those willing to step off the cliff of thought into the fire of execution. Execution is a cold, uncompromising road. It requires you to silence the screaming ego in your head, trust your preparation, and move with absolute velocity regardless of the outcome. No more hiding behind spreadsheets and planning sessions. No more using preparation as a shield against the real world. Let the mind fall silent. Let the modern world marvel at your sudden, terrifying speed of execution. The era of your overthinking is dead. Step onto the jade path of the Zen monk, purge the friction between your mind and your body, and strike without hesitation. Act without mind. Every warrior walks a different path. Samurai, the path of discipline. Ronin, the path of independence. Ninja, the path of strategy. Zen monk, the path of wisdom. Shogun, the path of power. Which one are you? Comment below.